Look at these guys, all comfortable and content, with a roof over their head. Meanwhile, here I am sleeping on the ground still. Ah, there we go. Much better. There's one final missing touch though. There we go. Perfect. Thank you guys so much for the suggestions, but I ended up going with Josh Kipp's one. I think that was really clever. I like it a lot. And now it feels like home. G'day everyone, how you going? My name is Jay and welcome back to Vault Hunters, and boy oh boy, do we have an episode in store for everyone today. For those of you who might have missed it, last episode we went and took on the Ender Dragon, we had a quick look into the End City, and then we completed the episode by building the Vault Altar. Now, last episode, as you guys might have seen, the End City wasn't looking too promising. There was not an End City ship in sight, but, how do I explain this? Yeah. So, as you can see, I've been to the end, and there's a whole bunch of storages around me. Let me explain. Here, let me get comfortable. I can do this while over the fire. Perfect. So, after last video, I really wanted to do a little bit more upgrading to the base, and we needed more storage. So, I thought the best way to do that is to just build two big shelves full of double chests, and I thought the best place for them would be right here next to the portals. After we did that, I decided that what we needed to do to get ready to start doing our vault runs is head into the nether and find the black stone that we need to make the portal out of. If you don't know, in Vault Hunters, the way that you make the vault portal is with blackstone. So we went to the nether, found some of that, and made ourselves the portal. The next part about getting into the vaults, however, is that you need a vault key. Essentially, it's like flint and steel for the nether portal, but for the vaults. So the way that we have to make this key is we need to find vault rock, and the way you do that is by mining down at Y level 5 to 11. So after quite a bit of strip mining and a bit of trial and error, we got that too. So now we have the two main components to start doing vault runs. We need the portal and we need the key. So what about finding the End City with the ship and the elytra wings? Well, again, after finding that End City for the very first time, there was no ship. So I thought I'd do a little bit of searching for it and decided to go east. Not long after heading east, really close to the first End City, I found a second one. But very unfortunately, this End City didn't have a ship either. So I was a little bit disappointed in that. And I didn't want to waste a bunch of footage and time searching for this on camera. So this is why I decided to do it in this way. After traveling east and east and east, not finding another End City, I decided to go back to where we started and head west. And bingo bango, wouldn't you believe it, the End City with the ship was to the west of our original starting point. So I very quickly built all the way up to the ship, fought some shulkers, got the elytra, and decided to head home. But before doing so, I went back to that first End City and took out as many of the shulkers as I could to get the shulker shells. They were going to be really important. And that pretty much updates you guys as to where we're at right now. So as you can see, we've done quite a few changes around the base. It's looking quite nice. We have the storage system on the either side of the portal. We ended up getting 7 shulker boxes, which is huge, by the way. We may not need all of those in the vault runs, but I mean, the more the merrier. Of course, we also had to pick up the dragon head as well because, I mean, why wouldn't you? These things are just so cool. And most importantly, the almighty elytra. Now, the one thing that I decided to do while I was in the End City ship was actually use my remaining unspent skill points. As you can see, I have none now at the top right-hand side of the screen. But if you were paying attention and look down the left-hand side of the screen, I have some new abilities. When I was in the end ship after I got the elytra, I needed to head home, and I thought about something right there and then. Why don't I spend my skill points on some abilities that I know that I'm going to use? So the two that I unlock, which actually go hand in hand with elytra and vault runs, is Mega Jump and Dash. Mega Jump just launches me high up in the sky with a Mega Jump with a jump height of 10 blocks and a 20-second cooldown. and dash, which actually works really well with an elytra. So I purchased both of these abilities and this one called Rampage, which is going to help us in the vaults. We'll get to that soon. So with elytra in hand and new abilities unlocked, I combined both of those to get home and get back to safety here at the base. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I hope that makes sense. The combination of the elytra and the dash and the mega jump just makes it so much easier to get around. We essentially don't even need rockets. The cooldown makes it a little tricky, but I mean, if you can time it well enough, we don't really need it. As you can see, flying around just fine. So before we continue with this episode, I just wanted to say a lot of that stuff that we did yesterday, going into the end and building these storage systems and all that, I actually live streamed it over on Twitch. I do plan to do more live streams in the future, especially when we start doing more vault runs. So if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure to check the link in the description and go follow me over there. I'd really appreciate it. And speaking of appreciation, again, I just have to quickly say thank you guys and girls so much for the support on this series. I appreciate it more than you could ever know. It feels so good getting back into the swing of things and creating content again that I just really appreciate the support so much more than you guys know. We are approaching 365,000 subscribers. We are so close. So if I could ask just one more favor, please check to see if you're subscribed. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. We're really close to 365k and I feel like we could do it. And yeah, if you're subscribed, you'll know about all these uploads that go up in your subscription feed and on YouTube, and it helps me out tremendously, especially with leaving a like on this video. It goes a very long way. But with all that out of the way, I just thought I'd update everyone and get everyone up to speed with where we're at. We have our storage systems now. We've been to the end. We have our elytra, and now we are ready to start doing our vault runs. I'm so flipping excited if you guys can't tell. But to fix it, I think to fix my excitement a little bit, I need some sleep. Hello? Ah, admiring the view, are we, sir? Well, unfortunately for you, skeletons are not invited. That was really cheesy, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I've done some upgrading to the base. We needed a little bit of a living quarters, you know. I was tired of just having my bed on the ground and nowhere to really sleep. So this isn't going to be where I live forever, but I thought this is really, really nice. Quite cozy and quite comfortable. And yeah, I just had to add the hoe in there for the extra touch. Got the campfire, and this is actually spruce logs. This tree was just outside my base. And I'm so upset that I didn't find this sooner because I needed dark wood for certain builds like the villager hut and all that kind of stuff. And this is right outside the entire time. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to start preparing for our very first vault run. And I am so excited for this. So as I mentioned, we'd already built the altar last episode, but now that we have a storage system and we've been to the end, especially with having shulker boxes, and now that we also have access to the vault rocks, things are about to get way more interesting. So in one of these shulker boxes, I don't know which one. Ah, there it is. We have everything we need to actually build this portal and have a look at what we need to make our very first key. So first things first, let's build this portal. We can get rid of all this cobblestone, and I always forget about vein miner. It's so handy. I'm also thinking I'm going to move this nether portal for two reasons. One, I just don't like the look of it here, and two, the noise. The noise that the nether portals make are so loud. I just don't really want it here. So I think I'm going to make this underground or something. But yeah, for now, I just want to remove it so that the only portal we have right here is the vault portal. So, as we explained, you just make the portal out of black stone, and we just could do this like so. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I went up one more, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. There's the portal. Quite happy with this little design, actually. And you know what? I think we might actually put the dragon head right up there above it. Looks kind of silly, but you know, why not? Why not? It's got to go somewhere, right? Now, on to the vault key itself. If you can't tell, this key actually isn't activated. As you can see, it says use in a vault altar to turn into a vault crystal. So this thing right now isn't any good. We can't light this portal with it. Now, this is where the challenging and fun part of Vault Hunters comes into play. What we need to do is make these vault rocks into vault crystals, aka vault portal keys. And to do that, we come to our vault altar and we throw one of these vault rocks into the altar. And as you can see, ooh, a nautilus shell. This is our first crafting recipe that we're going to need to get into the vault. The other one that I see there is podzol as well. These two are going to be quite tricky to obtain. Carrots and redstone we have for days, but these two are going to be quite challenging. So essentially what's going to happen now is I'm going to go out into the world, try to find a nautilus shell and a podzol. That way we can activate this vault rock into a vault crystal and we can go in and do our very first ever vault run. But first, we need to get the items. Now, unfortunately, to find both of these items, the nautilus shell and the podzol, is going to be quite challenging. The podzol, we need to either find a jungle biome or a tiger biome, and the nautilus shell, we just have to kill a bunch of drowned zombies. So that should be the easier one, but I say that, I've probably just cursed myself. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of searching for this. We're gonna head to the west because we have rivers here. We're at nighttime. This would be a good spot to try to farm some drowned zombies, and then we actually have some jungles over here to the west. So that's where I'm gonna head and hope that we get lucky. But before we do, my elytra, which I named Doubles Give You Wings, by the way, because you know Red Bull gives you wings, but you know Red Bull. I'm not sponsored by Red Bull, but we are sponsored by Doubles, aka you guys. Anyway, distracted again. I need to repair this because it's getting a little bit broken, and I just don't want to be out there flying around and you know have it less durability. So the only XP farm that I have at the moment, or any source of XP, is by trading with villagers. And yeah, just very quickly before we actually head out, I did this too. Changed a little bit of things. I put the crops on the outside of the walls and made this kind of like little shop window for the villagers, for the farmers in here. I thought this was really cool. So whenever I want to trade with these guys, I just pop down the flaps and have a chat to them. When I don't, just close it back up again. As the sun is setting, it's a good time to head west, pop our ability, jump higher in the sky, and go hunt for some nautilus shells and some podzol. Well, drown number one. Oh, no luck. Oh, hello there. I kind of need that, sir. You know what? I'll forgive you if you drop me a... Oh.
3 hours later.
Oh, wait, is this podzol? Oh, okay, all right. I was so blind. I was distracted by whatever that was. And we were just looking over there. This whole biome with pumpkins has podzol. Oh, mate. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, God, I forgot you need silk touch. The only silk touch thing I have is my pick. Well, luckily, we have a vein miner. That was a bit of a fail. Luckily, we have vein miner. Yes! One item down, one to go. Wait a minute. Ah! Finally! Oh my god. You have to drop it, right? Surely it's a guaranteed drop. Yes! Oh my god. Gimme! Don't you dare sink to the bottom of the ocean. I will follow you. Oh my lucky stars. A part of me wants to stay out here and keep going, because if I ever need one of these again, and the other part of me just makes me, I just want to leave and never come back. You know what I'll do? I'll boat home, and on the way, I'll kill every drown that I see. Oh my, that is a lot of them down there. Holy. Oh, no way, no way. I got another one. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. So it looks like there's one of those drowned temples just down beneath there. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark this spot on my map right here so that if we need to, when we need to, come back here again. Shell farm? Question mark? Because I don't even know if it actually is a shell farm. But when we do need to come back here, because we will come straight back to this spot. You know, while I'm out here, I may as well grab some stuff. There's no way. There's no way. Are you kidding me? Are you going to hurt me the whole way home? You are. I was going to take you with me. What are the odds? I literally just left the shell farm spot, and then this guy appears. I'll take it. You know what? since we have a dolphin buddy out here, would you mind giving me a lift home, sir? Let's go! Hell yeah. Well, I think we made the right call by sticking around and taking the long way home. And now we get the scenic route with Mr. Dolphin here. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. What a nice guy. And I don't know why I'm running like a peasant. My, what a little journey we just had. I ended up picking up 2 stacks of podzol, nearly 2 stacks of rotten flesh. That's how many drowned we killed. Picked up a stack of kelp and the 3 nautilus shells. So that means that we have everything we need to activate our very first altar. Well, here we go. History is being made the very first time I'm completing a vault altar. All you have to do, once you have all these ingredients, by the way, is literally just throw them at the altar. And as you can see, when you do that, it literally just sucks them up and you get all the ingredients complete. Once you've done that, this is why you need to make sure you have a button attached to your altar. You right click the button and our very first vault crystal is being crafted before our very eyes. There it is. Now, the very important thing to know about these vault crystals is that they glow and change colors. I'm just kidding. Nearly everything in Vault Hunters does that if it's vault related, which I love, by the way. I think it's really, really cool. But as you can see, let's talk about something real quick. You can see that the type of crystal is normal and the objective has 3 question marks on it. Now, this is the way that every vault crystal works, I believe, until very late game. You won't really get to see what the objective is until you start the vault. And our type of crystal just means normal. So this is a normal crystal. You can get very special ones like cake. Yes, that's right. I said cake. And kind of like some different variants like treasure hunters and all these other different things. But this is just a normal crystal. So the only thing that would be left to do is to come over to the portal, right click this vault crystal right here in the portal, and this would light it up. So before we do that, I need to make sure that we are ready for our very first vault run. First things first, it's time to put the elytra wings up because we're not going to need those in the vault. Second of all, I'm actually going to take the axe. The reason being is that this is my zombie bonker and it is my smite axe. This thing is designed for killing zombies. Now, the one thing that I actually haven't set up yet, but is going to be very, very, very important, is potions. In case I haven't talked about it yet, in the vault, you do not actually have natural health regeneration. So what this means is you actually have to rely on potions to be able to get your hearts back when you take damage. Now, the way to do that is to create instant health potions, but there's something a little bit interesting about that in Vault Hunters. The thing that is really interesting is the crafting recipe for golden apples, which is used to make the health potions. If we have a look at a golden apple, as you can see, it's right here. Normally, it would be a regular apple surrounded by 8 golden nuggets, but in Vault Hunters, yeah, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive. So I'm super lucky and grateful that I've found 6 of these along the way, and we found 2 instant healing potions at the elytra ship in the end city. So it seems like we might have enough to actually get through this for the very first time, for the very first vault, because we can make some potions right now. Now, I don't really have a proper setup for this yet, but I think this should do for now. That's the only nether wood I got, and I forgot to grab the soul sand while I was in the nether. But, oh, we need glass bottles, that's right. But hopefully this should be enough for now. So all we need to do is grab ourselves some nether wood, throw the blaze powder in there, and cook ourselves up some awkward potions. Throw ourselves in a golden apple. Easily the most expensive part about all this. And then we have 3 instant health potions. Then we take a piece of glowstone to make this instant health 2, just like so. And then we take a piece of gunpowder to make these throwable splash potions of healing 2. Perfect. Now we just make 3 more. Perfect. We got all of our health potions that I think we'll need for our very first run. And just like that, I'm pretty sure we're ready to go into the vault. I'm really nervous. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm excited as well, I think, mainly. So just quick brief overview of what I have. I have 3 empty shulker boxes for loot. This one as well, but it has some extra potions, 4 Eyes of Ender, which will become important. We could get to that later. I'm bringing along some compressed cobblestone. It's always good to have some building blocks. I have my looting 3 sharpness 5 mending sword. Efficiency 5 unbreaking silk touch pick, that's very important, and the smite unbreaking axe. Now I'm thinking I could just take the axe and keep this home because looting doesn't really matter too much in the vaults, but it might become important later when you start to find player mobs in the vaults who can drop certain things. But then again, it is always good to kind of have that sweeping attack in case you're getting swarmed by zombies or mobs, so I might keep it just for the peace of mind. But other than that, we have our bow with infinity, of course, and I added flame to it, some food, a bucket of water for safety, and that's pretty much all we're gonna need, I believe. Now, that being said, this is my first official vault run that I've ever done. I've only ever really done a practice in a creative world, and even then, I still didn't really know what I was doing. So there's gonna be a lot that I might miss or just not even know how to do, but that's kind of why we're here, to learn and go through this journey together. So without further ado, it is time for our very first vault run, and I hope you guys are excited. I'm nervous. I'm excited though. Let's go. Oh, there we go. That's what the vault portal looks like when it's been activated. Now, I'm just double checking. I know we have everything. We just want to make sure we have some building blocks to get out of trouble. And the only other thing we need to try to remember is our abilities. So of course we have Vein Miner, which is going to be very important because we can find ores. We can even find netherite in these vaults. But more importantly, there are vaulted mods and ores that we need for much later on. We have our rampage, so if we do decide to take on the boss, we can get the extra strength damage. Our mega jump to get us out of sticky situations, as well as the dash, which is going to be mainly used for kind of moving around and mobility. And with that being said, I think we're going to jump straight on into it. Oh, wish me luck, please, down in the comments. Let's go. Oh, slow, difficult, gilded vault. Okay, slowness and difficult, that's not good for my very first vault. Oh no. And the fact that we have, is that 6? 6 obelisks down the bottom left. Alrighty. Well, we just have to try to run through, and the fact that one of the other perks was called Gilded, and what that means is that we have the chance to get gilded chests in this vault. Gilded chests are essentially really, really, really good chests with really good loot in them, and that's what we're going to want to try to go for. But the fact that this is plus 15 difficulty is telling me that I don't think we are going to really worry about trying to defeat the boss. Now, before going too far, I do want to set down a waypoint because I get lost easily. So now we know that that is home, and we're just going to start to loot and get through this place. Now, I don't think this room is too good, so what I'm going to do is take an immediate left-hand turn from the portal, and we're going to the west. So now it's time to start to use our abilities, and we just want to look for chests. So here's one right here. Ooh, we got a relic pack, and not really too much else. Oh no, I've been poisoned. That's really not good. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here quick. These witches are going to be really nasty. Oh my god, it feels like it's lasting forever. Alright, well, oh gosh, okay, this is pretty good. Alright, there's a lot to kind of unpack here. First of all, this is our first gilded chest. Please don't be trapped. It's not trapped. Okay, good. We got some candy bars. These are good for speed boosts. Some bottles of enchanting. Now, this is an X marks the spot room. This is actually a treasure room, and we need to dig right down to try to get in there. It could be trapped though. That's the thing that I am worried about, but that's kind of why we're here. We just got some netherite scrap. That's huge. So I guess we try to take the risk. If things don't look too good, we can always get out of there. This is what the obelisks look like, by the way. So down the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you can see obelisks, and they're all grayed out. This is how you defeat the boss in these vault runs. You find these, and you need to find as many as it says down the bottom left. Once you find the last one, the boss will spawn. Okay, I kind of just want to dig straight down. I kind of regret not bringing my shovel now, but, you know, it is what it is. Why did you not die just then? Alright, I'm just going to try to go for it, I think. Let's have Vein Miner out, and we're just going to go for it. Yeah, I really regret not bringing my shovel. Oh, okay, alright. Well, I don't know what this could be, but I'm just going to block myself in. Okay, what happened? We got one of the ore rooms. Okay, this is huge. This is massive. We got things that we're really going to need to look out for here, like these right here. We don't want the vanilla blocks so much, except for netherite. We'll definitely take that. But we're looking for these right here, the modded ore blocks. These things are going to be massive in our entire playthrough, and we want to try to grab as many as we can. Okay, I'm not really... Oh, okay, yeah, here's some more. This is good stuff right here, the Larimar. This stuff is really, really important. Oh, some more netherite. This is really great. This is awesome. Now, just a reminder too, to keep an eye on the clock when you're in these vaults down the bottom left-hand side. We just have under 20 minutes left. Okay, alright, I think I'm just going to try to grab the rest of these and maybe try to get out of here. Oh god, baby zombie. Oh, you hurt. I don't really think I see anything else, and if I do... Oh, here's one. Okay, I ran straight past it. I think... Oh, there's another one. Come back into the room we came from, and we're just going to build up a few times. Now we're going to scroll to our jump ability and use it. Just like that. Alright, what do we have? Nothing great at all. Oh, a gilded chest. Perfect. Okay, not too bad. Oh, a vault cookie and a wither skull. That's huge. Need to keep on going. Yeah, these are the things we need to find right here. Oh my, that is a good chest right there. Get away from me. I just want to loot this chest. Okay, please don't be trapped. It's not trapped. Beautiful. Just quickly grab what we can. Oh god. Alright. Getting a little bit swarmed here. We're just going to get away. Okay, I don't think there's anything really else in this room unless I missed something, which I don't know if I did. Oh, right here. I did. Oh my. Okay, I'm glad we stopped to check that out. Pick this up and off we go. Ooh, we found one of these. This is like a kind of like a sacrificial altar, and it's going to take 1 minute off of our time. I think we can kind of afford this. There are different challenges to do, like certain ones that you need to kill certain mobs for. Ooh, okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, I think that was definitely worth it. So there are different types of sacrificial altars, ones that require you to get certain mob kills. Oh! Okay, that was close. There are certain other ones that require you to take certain hearts of damage, etc., etc. But they always give you a gilded chest if you complete them. Alright, we only have less than 10 minutes remaining, so I don't really want to be messing around too much. Home isn't too far away, so we do have some time to just try to loot some gilded chests and get out of here. Oh man, these have some good stuff in them. Okay, there's quite a few gilded chests in this one. This is good. This is really good though. We're making really good use of our time, and especially the fact that we got a gilded run. This is really good. Oh, this is a bit of a weird glitch right here. Ooh, okay, 4 kills this one once. Let's do that really quick. Come over here, get our loot. Oh, nice. Very good. What I'm going to do is quickly grab one of the ones that I know I've already used and just kind of spam in stuff that I might have already picked up and grabbed. There we go, perfect. Just to kind of clear out a bit of space. Oh no! Oh god! No! Did that just blow up my shulker box? Okay, no, I still have it. What the flip? Still got 1, 2, 3, 4 shulker boxes, right? Okay, good. Oh my god, I nearly just had a heart attack. Alrighty, well, I may as well stay here and farm a bit of XP while I'm here, and quickly have a chat as well about what one of the strategies for Vault Hunters is. The closer the time is to hitting 0 on the clock before you leave, the more XP you get as well. But the closest time you can get is just under 30 seconds. So with that on the clock right about now, once the timer hits 30 seconds, it'll start to beep at you and go red. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We've just completed our very first vault run. Now it does say that I bailed, but that just means that I didn't defeat the boss. But I would still consider that a massive win. Well, here comes the exciting part, seeing everything that we got from our loot runs. Now, this is just my utilities chest. I didn't actually end up having to use every potion, which is always a really good thing. Really, really good thing. But now let's have a look at all the stuff that we got. Okay, chest number 1. We're going to take out every vault cookie that we see. I'm not too sure if we got more. We did. We got 8 vault cookies. That's huge. That is huge. What vault cookies actually do is increase your Vault Hunter XP. So if you have a look down the bottom right hand side now, you can see that I'm at a level 0, but I'm halfway through level 0. That means that because we completed that vault, we got half a bar of experience. Vault cookies will gain you more experience, and if we get lucky, we might have enough to level up. Let's find out. Yes! Success! We leveled up to level 1. Now we do have 5 cookies left and they're very shiny. Do we think we could get to level 2? Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Yes! Massive success. That is awesome. And now you can see up the top right hand side of my screen, we have 2 unspent skill points. That is massive. We'll get into that after we finish with these loot boxes. Alrighty, so relic booster packs. These are something that are going to be very, very useful the longer that we play. See if we picked up any extras of those. We did in there. Oh, and a lot of them in there. Now these are kind of like, I don't really know how to explain them. They're kind of like booster packs. I mean, that's exactly what they're called. Relic booster packs. And as you can see, it says consume to either gain a relic, a mystery box, or a tiny bit of experience. Relics are something that we'll get into a little bit later on, especially if I find one of them. But some of the stuff could be pretty useful. So we can actually split these, dual wield them, and... Oh, we got a mystery box. Very nice. We didn't get a relic, so I won't explain what they are today. But actually, now let's move on to these mystery boxes. Mystery boxes kind of work like relic booster packs, except they're a lot more beneficial for the loot that they can give. So this contains a random goodies, right click to open. You can get a whole different assortment of stuff from these, ranging from really OP stuff to kind of just really standard to nothing at all. So let's see what we get from ours. Nothing good. We got some sand, some coal, string, and lapis. Not really that great. Okay, so this is actually the reason that I took in a silk touch pick, because these ores are used for a variety of different things in this mod pack, but mainly a lot of the stuff here is used to upgrade gear and make you stronger in these vaults. So it kind of goes hand in hand with the mod pack. So during these vault runs, it's probably much more beneficial that I go in with silk touch and try to manually pick these ore blocks up, bring them back to our base where we can apply fortune to them later on when we need them. So for now, I'll store them away. Alrighty, with a little bit of sorting, this is all the vanilla stuff that we got. And this is what we're left over from the actual vault run and what we have left. The candy bars, I explained while we're in the vault, gives you a speed 5 boost for 30 seconds. Very, very nice. Even if you aren't affected by slowness, they're still great to have. And we got a whole bunch of other different stuff that might be a little bit too much to go over in one video. But things to really note is this right here. One of them is this right here. This is kind of like a vendor that we can put inside of a vending machine. Which, if we have a look, type in vending machine, we can actually craft one of these. Boom. Just like that. Kind of expensive to make, but not really. Not when it's vanilla Minecraft stuff. I'm not really too sure where to place this guy, so we're just going to place him right here for now. So vending machines do what you think they would. They kind of act like a vending machine service if you find these things. So as you can see, we found Pizza Hut and he is buying Vault Bronze, but he is selling Jade Apples. And all you do is take these things and right click the vending machine and they get put inside. Now eventually the more and more we play, as you can see here, we can buy 1 Jade Apple for 8 bronze pieces. As you can see here, Vault Bronze is something that you can use for vending machines and certain currencies. You can have Vault Bronze, Vault Silver, and Vault Gold. Eventually, this vending machine is going to be full of different vendors and different goodies and trays that they might have, but that's a massive find. The other stuff to really note, which can help you in these vault runs, just like the candy bars, are these things like the Cobalt Apples, Hardy Apples, and the Jade Apples, which we can now buy from a vendor. The Jade Apple, for example, gives you Haste 3 for 2 minutes. This can actually be used in the overworld too, so if you're looking at doing a big dig project, you can use these. The Hardy Apple is very nice, especially in vaults that might be a little bit difficult, or when you're about to fight a boss, it gives you +1 temporary heart. And the Cobalt Apple gives you fire immunity and negates fall damage for 2 whole minutes. Everything else that we have kind of come into crafting components later on, but the gems, the ores that we got are very valuable. The Star Essence is actually used to upgrade your knowledge. And if I haven't gone over that yet, the knowledge is this skill tree right here that we can use to unlock mods. Now, we're not really going to go into that today because I don't have any knowledge points to spend, but just know that this is what the progression-based system is locked behind. Being able to do vault runs and eventually make yourself some knowledge stars to unlock mods. So with that being said, all in all, it was a great experience for a very first ever vault run, and now all I need to do is just store this stuff. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we're going to have for today's episode, and what an episode it was. First vault run, massive success. We could have defeated the boss, but nonetheless, we still had a massive success there. We came out with quite a bit of loot. We got 2 unspent skill points and quite a lot of loot from the vault, and that's really all that matters, and especially making sure that you had fun, and boy did I have some fun. Before we go, just really quickly, let's see what our next key is going to be. Please be something simple. Please be something easy compared to the last one. Ooh, what is that? A soul bead? I don't even know what a soul bead is. 124 potatoes and 6 prismarine? Gosh dang it. So I got a little bit worried because I just looked up the soul bead recipe and it needs 4 Larimar gems and a wither skeleton skull. So I got really scared there for a second. But apparently in this mod pack, you can get soul beads by going and killing wraiths in the nether. So luckily for me, it just means that I need to go back into the fiery pits of hell and kill some demon ghosts. Easy, right? But we shall save that for the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please, again, can I try to ask if you could hit that subscribe button? If you haven't already, we are super close to 365,000 subscribers. I would really, really appreciate that. And leaving a like on this video would always go a really long way, as it helps it boost it in the algorithm, and it just really means a lot. It lets YouTube know that you're enjoying this kind of stuff. So I will see you guys for the next episode. I might even be live streaming this stuff over on Twitch to try to grind for these resources. Who knows? But make sure to go follow me over there, so in case you ever want to catch one of the live streams. Anyway, mates, have a good night or day wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourselves, please do. And I shall see you guys soon.